Hello? Hello?
Podcast Network Asia.
Hey guys, welcome back to Small Talk, small conversations with huge impact. Now exclusively on Spotify, powered by Anchor. If you want to start your own podcast, go visit anchor.fm. And before anything else, hi guys, welcome back to the show. My name's Alec, and I'm your host. And before anything else, I would like to greet each and every one of you. Welcome to the show. If this is your first time, then I hope that you enjoy this episode. I know that you're going to enjoy this episode. And if you do, go ahead and check out the other amazing episodes that we have here only on Spotify. And if this is your nth time listening to the podcast, then welcome back. I am so excited to see you guys here still investing in yourself, especially in terms of personal development. And I know you might have seen who's our guest for today. I know a lot of you guys are requesting her to be on back. So let's all welcome one of my greatest friends. And I am so honored and humbled to be able to just create, or to share this space with you and just learn and try and make this world a better place. I feel like that's what we're doing in terms of just giving value. I know how much value that you put out in the content creation that you do. And also with the offline things, I saw how hard you're working, and I just can't wait to dive into your brain, into your mind, to your heart, and into your soul as well. So let's all welcome my good friend, Miss Yani Moya.
Thank you so much, Small Talk, for requesting for me. Kasi talaga nangungulit talaga si Alec. He's been telling me to guest kasi daw nire-request daw ako dito. I'm so honored and I'm really, really humbled to be here.
Definitely. Because when I'm asking dun sa Instagram ko, everyone's asking for you. They loved our episode about abundance.
Wow.
And I think that's something we can continue to talk about. Because I went to see your place, and your place is amazing, by the way.
Thank you.
So we discussed on how someone can eventually attract or bring that abundance into their lives. But one of the major issues that I see people have is that even though they're hearing these stuff, they're seeing these stuff online, there's still some resistance. How do you deal with those kinds of resistance? And what do you think is the number one way to just not deal with the resistance?
Resistance of what? Abundance?
Yes.
Oh.
Because I feel like people, there are still people, regardless of wherever they are, what status they are, whatever they're working on, or what position they're at. There's always that they don't want to see the next level. And I feel that because for me, I attended Discovery last weekend.
Yeah.
Which was amazing. Again, I'm going to promote it here on my podcast. Guys, check it out. I swear you're going to love it. But then I just realized I still have a lot of resistance in me just going to the next level. And from the last time that we talked, you have been, exponentially growing. You've been reaching your next level and next level. What advice would you give to people who are just hesitant to go at it and just live their best lives?
I just have one phrase in my mind right now. It's always be grateful but never be content. Because if you're content with your life, you're just in your comfort zone. Diba? Mm-hmm. And sometimes, in our comfort zone, the only question is, are you really comfortable?
Mm-hmm.
Because if not, then maybe it's time to really move. And moving doesn't mean going back to where you were before, but maybe moving to your next level. So the resistance is coming from, mahirap eh.
Mm-hmm.
The resistance is, I'm not capable. The resistance is, di ko kaya yan. The resistance is, dito na ako sanay. And people think that way. Diba? It's our automatic response that I can't do it. I'm not capable to do it. Parang all of these things. And I know, nag-usap tayo was it yesterday, the other day?
Yeah.
And you were telling me that, diba?
Yeah.
Hindi, this is what I'm doing. Okay. Diba? And every time I give you a suggestion, automatic, no, kasi this has been working for me.
Yeah.
I don't like this, ganito. The reason I think the resistance is manifesting, it's because sanay na eh, dito na lang ako, what's easy.
How do you break that familiarity with, the comfort zone?
Question ko lang lagi is, for example, I'm sure a lot of your listeners also want to either gain weight or lose weight.
Uh-huh.
For example, losing weight, no? Question ko lang dyan lagi is, you're staying in your weight, being fat is hard, working out is hard, diet is hard. Choose your hard. 'Di ba? Parang okay, mahirap magpapayat. Mahirap din maging mataba.
Mm-hmm.
Mahirap din hindi mag-fit sa damit mo. Pili ka.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where you now challenge your resistance. For me, it's like that. Na every time there's resistance, okay, wait lang. What am I resisting in this situation?
What was your greatest resistance? Looking back at your experience, I know for the past years, you've been like leveling up exponentially, but then you're breaking your own limits, right? From, the different programs that you're attending, just learning and learning and learning from your mentors and your coaches. What was your biggest resistance by far, and how did you break it?
I think biggest resistance is moving out of my house. I'm very sheltered. For people who know me, like, nagugulat sila na, what? You're now living on your own? Like, I'm a princess. I'm a baby at home. Baby at home. Like, di ba I was telling you, hindi ako marunong tumawid high school.
Yeah.
As in talagang, hindi ako marunong mag-commute hanggang college. I learned lang nung wala na akong choice but to commute. Yeah, so, I was a baby at home as a princess. Princess, ibig sabihin ng princess. Tawag sa amin princess kapag parang wala ka ginagawa.
Uh-huh.
You don't know anything. So ako, di naman don't know anything. Smart naman ako. Pero smart din ako sa house. Nakita mo naman yun, diba?
Mm-hmm.
But for me, parang my mom can provide everything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to do anything. Parang yun yung in my mind. That's the biggest resistance. How do I now go out of my comfort zone? Literally, physically, move out and, try to be independent.
How was the thought process
for
that decision?
Parang at first, when it was opened up to me by Coach Russ, na you know what? You can try.
Coach Russ pushed you to move out.
The space pushed me to move out because for me, where you're currently staying at is your ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
The people you surround yourself with, again, theory of space, the people you're always with would be your ceiling. So for me, if I wanna increase my ceiling, I have to increase the people I'm always with. That's why, diba, expand your network. I kept telling you, expand your network, meet people, learn from people who have the results that you want. And yeah, so sabi ko, okay, if I really want to do that, pero kaya ko ba yung rent? Kaya ko ba yung magbayad ng kuryente? I don't even know how to pay the kuryente at home. Kaya ko bang magbayad na, oh my gosh, I don't even know how to do all of these manly things that you do at home. Parang I have all of these people. I'm very thankful that in our house, mayroong tumutulong sa amin for all the things that I need and prepare everything for me. And now I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give up my time to clean my own plates, to cook my own dinner. All of these things. Yun yung resistance. Parang, oh my gosh, never. Like, I would only do that if I'm married. Like, pag may asawa na ako, doon ako mag-move out. Parang yun lang yung idea ko. So, the resistance was really, like, tough at that time. This was around when the pandemic started.
Mm-hmm.
Sabi ko talagang, hindi ko gets, bakit sila nag-move out? Meron naman silang bahay na they don't have to pay.
Yeah.
Meron naman silang food na they don't have to contribute.
Financially, that looks like the better option.
Yeah. Diba? And why would I spend money on rent? That was my thinking. That was the main resistance, money. But little did I know, the moment I shifted and thought na, I need to challenge now my money para naman gumagalaw siya. Kasi naman pala, para naman palang, so, I'm in my comfort zone in a way na, okay, I'll protect my money at all costs. Like, I won't even use it. Ganyan. Diba? And then, nung challenge ko siya, nung shinake ko siya, inalog ko siya for this big move, this big property acquisition, that's when I realized na, that's how it will grow pala. Kasi money is currency. And currency, it means it has to flow. For it to flow in, it has to flow out first. Diba? You cannot just be waiting for money to come in and then wala kang nilalabas. And that was my mindset. For it to grow, I have to keep it. Hindi pala. Hindi pala, no? Your new experiences will also expand your financial earning capacity. Your new experiences will expand your way of thinking. How can I earn this? How can I have this kind of lifestyle? How can I live comfortably at my own terms?
So what I'm hearing is that you expand your lifestyle, even though it's not financially, adding up to the sheets. How do you balance that? Or how do you do that in a way that you expand, but at the same time not lose?
You just use your money.
Yeah.
Bakit ba takot na takot kayo gumamit ng pera? Bakit takot maglabas ng, ng pera, Alec Cuenca?
So may mga, for example, like the financial educators, most of them are saying save, invest. They don't talk about, no, use your money. Use your money. That will expand your lifestyle. That will expand your current mindset. What's the logic behind that? Why is it important that we are overflowing with our expenses?
To me, that's it. It's energy. And if the energy is to keep it, parang naka-close hand ka, edi the energy of money coming into you will be close hand as well. Alam mo yun? Parang, hindi. It's not gonna go back to me. So, diba? Gets mo ba? Parang the energy of money coming into you will also be like that. Mm-hmm. When I realized that, money pala is used, hindi pala kinikip lang. Diba? That's when my abundance also expanded. I mean, I'm not saying you don't save, you don't invest. Of course, that's important. Hello, I'm a financial coach. I always talk about that. You have to really save. You have to really invest. But you also have your money to use it. Diba? I mean, you're not earning to keep your money and deprive yourself from the good life that you want and that you deserve. Create possibilities using your money. Diba, sabi ko sa'yo, use money for ganito and then you're gonna do that project. Mm-hmm. Pero you have to put in money first. Remember? Yeah. That's energy. Tapos naisip mo nga, no, possible pala.
Yeah.
Remember? I think it's not really expanding your lifestyle, expanding the way you live, but maybe expanding your experiences of life. Hindi ko naman sinabi na, okay, nag-live independently ako. Hindi naman mabobongga yung gamit ko na parang, okay, I'll buy a new car, I'll buy this, I'll buy that. Hindi naman automatically ganun yung mindset ko. But it's more of, okay, di ba, pandesal lang pagkain natin. Pero how can I expand my experience of this pandesal?
By the way, guys, pandesal, she made breakfast and we ate pandesal. Pero the pandesal, akala ko nasa 5-star gourmet. Mwah.
Diba?
Anyway, yeah.
That's just me. Pero ano sinabi ko sa'yo, tomato lang yan at pandesal. Diba?
Yeah.
Are you getting this? Yeah. Parang, okay. I didn't expand my life. I didn't buy breakfast for you. I just decided to make it nice. Alam mo yan? So, it's really expanding the way you live your life, but not really your lifestyle. Ibig sabihin, lifestyle inflation. Lifestyle inflation is, okay, kumita na ako na mas malaki ngayon. I'm earning twice as much as I first did. So, kailangan mas mahal na rin yung monthly expenses ko. No. Hindi naman necessary. Diba? Parang just do things that you think will expand you. So, for example, moving out. Okay, will this challenge me? Your body will move to pay for the rent.
Yeah.
Because you're inspired to do so. Not because, I need to pay. Now I need to work harder. Now I need to work twice the hours because I need to pay for the rent. That's what's stopping people.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest setbacks or like something that holds people is that, for example, I want to move out, but I'm scared. That's scary. And me just going out there, okay, I'm going to have to work for me to freaking survive. But you mentioned, and I'm appalled by how I'm looking at you and seeing your space. And when I got there, right, I also felt that the energy was not, I need to work harder, but I am inspired to work harder. It's something that's coming from a place of love rather than fear.
First of all, I don't work hard. I hate hard work. I was talking to this guy earlier na, he said, oh my gosh, grabe naman ako, hard worker naman ako. Bakit I'm not earning my dream income? You don't do hard work. Okay, tuturo ka na sa small talk. I don't do hard work. I do joy work. You do things because you're happy, you're excited, you're blissful. And then, that's how you do. You don't feel like you're working anymore. Work and play becomes one because that's how much you enjoy it. I think that's the difference now. No, before kasi hard work para kikita ako ng pera. Kasi mahirap kitain ng pera. Hard work. Mahirap kitain ng pera. Difficult.
Yeah, difficult.
Difficult, diba? Difficult. So sabi ko, wait lang, parang hindi naman pala bagay sa akin na si stress, nagpupuyat. Mabuti ko nagpupuyat for BTS, okay lang. Pero kung nagpupuyat to do hard work, parang hindi pala bagay sa akin. how can I shift now the energy? No. So, yeah, I decided, you know what? I'll find the joy in what I do.
You found the joy in what you do.
Find the joy in what you do.
How do you do that?
For example, you're stressed with work. Okay, what is it about my work that I like? For example, you don't have the choice to resign from your current corporate work, corporate life. How can I make it enjoyable for me? Daily, to go 9 to 6, 8 to 5 with my job. Find the joy. Ikaw, you're telling me you didn't want to do this, diba? Parang, it's just too much. If I tell you this, will you do it? Diba? Sabi ko, if I tell you you're gonna get this if you do this, this is the result of just doing it over the weekend, will you do it? Diba sabi mo, yeah. No questions. Pero before that, sabi mo, ayoko nang gawin to, yung ganito, ganyan. There was so much resistance. But when I gave you joy, a reason to be happy with what you do, parang you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Diba? So find the joy in what you do. And I think, if you're inspired with not just what you do, but with your space, it
changes you. It helps you.
Kahit tamad ka, inspired ka.
It's
diba?
weird. Hindi mo siya nakikita physically.
Yeah.
Na parang wala namang nagbago physically sa'yo or like wala ka namang mental or emotional change. Pero yung just being in a space that is, this energy, we feel it, right? We feel the vibe, we feel the aura that, this is a space where you can just love what you're doing, whatever you're doing. Whether you're cooking, whether you're cleaning, you can love it.
Diba sabi mo, sipag mo naman magluto. Kung ikaw ba naman? Ganito yung kitchen mo, hindi ka sisipagin magluto. Are you getting this?
Yeah.
I don't like cooking, okay? I'm not one to cook kasi hindi naman ako marunong eh. Pero now I'm starting to love it.
Yeah. So
finding the joy in it.
So what I'm getting is not only do you, if you don't have the option to change your current environment, at least find the opportunity to change how you look at it. Instead of looking at it and thinking of it as something that you've always done, why not treat it with gratitude? Why not treat it, okay, this can be fun. And you can find simple and little ways that you can add up to that experience.
Yes. Diba I was telling you, even before, I have my own world. Diba I was telling you, when you enter my room, it's a different experience. Even before sa bahay namin.
Yeah, okay. So, a bit of context. I was going to her house in the 5-story building. I was walking upstairs. And the houses, they were kind of like the same. Very very mundane. Mundane living. Like, simple. Some of them, it's like really dark aura. You can feel it. And then, at the end of the hallway, Yani opened her door. And instantly, it was like rainbows and butterflies coming out of the room, which was so weird. Because, this is like plain. You can see them like plain brown, cream. And when you open, like pink and green. I was like, whoa. And then I got in. And it was probably the best sleepover I had in my life. And it's just that. But you mentioned before that even when you were back in college, you were able to do this. Can you give us some tips on how to protect your space?
Ooh. Protect your space, number 1, clear. When you go to my space, walang kalat. Diba kahit aalis tayo, walang kalat. Clear physical space, digital space, your laptop, you don't want it, when you open it, puro kung ano-ano folder nandyan. Clear mentally, emotionally, spiritually. So every day, you meditate. Very important that you clear talaga. So number 1 is clarity. Number 1, congruency. You really have to connect and align with... Number 2 is congruency. You really have to align with your source, higher source, whether that be your God, higher being, the universe, You have to connect and align and ground yourself. Because I think work will become easy. Diba? Your day wasn't that good. And my only question was, did you meditate today? If you're aligned, flow lang lahat eh.
Yeah.
You'll learn the story later. But basically, that's it. Number 3 is be as competent as possible. Be the best at what you do. If you're the best at what you do, you get so inspired to do work. Feel ko ako yung pinakamagaling. Doon sinabi ko sa'yo. Yeah. Feel ko ako yung pinakamagaling. Kahit di naman.
Chef Yani.
Oo, Chef Yani. Bakit? Gusto ko lang. Diba? Why not? Diba? Why not decide to be the best at what you do today? Whether that be magtitimpla ka lang ng kape.
Wow,
Jed is taking our video. Decide to be the best or choose to stay at where you currently are. So deciding to be the best also means researching, learning something new, growing. I think the reason why people feel stuck is because they stopped learning. They stopped allowing themselves to grow in what they do. Diba? Parang 8 to 5, I'm doing the same job. I enter the office, I do this, and then I time out, and then the next day I do the same thing. They feel stuck. They don't feel inspired to do work. They feel like, nag-OT naman ako Nag-hard work naman ako Bakit naman sabi Coach Yani ganyan? Nag-hard work naman ako, nag-OT. And then the next day you do the same thing, diba? You learn something new. So, next is, of course, character of integrity. You have to really be one with your word. When you say you're gonna be here at this time, do whatever it takes, whatever it takes, no excuses. Kasi, natutunan ko in my journey is your word is your power. Your word is your power. So, if you're not keeping your word, maybe your life is also not working.
Yeah.
So, if you want your life to work, keep your word. That's it. Diba? Parang wala na akong naiisip na ibang reason why people's lives are not working right now. It's because nung sinabi nila magda-diet sila, like me, hindi mo nagda-diet.
Yeah.
Now you look at the mirror, you hate your body, you talk to, all of these drama, and now you're stuck, and now, bakit
now
sila sexy? Bakit sila happy?
Now
bakit,
you're the victim, right?
Diba? Now you're the victim of, kasi hindi naman ako ganyan. Maybe I'm not experiencing that life because I'm stuck in the, in this work, in this corporate job, whatever. Suffering is an option, guys.
Yeah.
So if you're suffering right now, maybe that's your choice.
I love how he touched on that. But I want to highlight and reiterate the points that you said. So these to protect your space, you need clearing, you need congruency, and then you need character of integrity.
Competence also.
Yeah. Okay. And then you then touched on, what was the last part that you said? The last thing that you said?
Suffering
is an option. Now it comes down that we have a choice in everything that we're doing. And I mentioned this earlier again, like if you're not choosing to change, you're choosing to stay the same, right? So we in our lives, we always have things that we should do, we could do, but we didn't.
Yes.
Right? And if we do that, and if we choose that one, then we'll have excuses, we'll have reasons. But if we could do this, and we should do this, and we would do it, and then we did it, we're going to have a reason to celebrate.
Yep.
So it's basically, we have understanding that we have a choice. Why do you think people are not aware of that? And how can they become more aware of, okay, I am actually in control of my life. What shift do I need to have in my life or see?
I think I want to add muna na I think people don't want to, there's just parang resistance in that because of, just like you, when you're telling me, lahat po ng example ko today is Alec. Kasi, I'm like, there's just so much resistance here. I can't handle it. It's because, di ba, at tanong ko lang naman sa'yo is, what's the worst thing that could happen?
Yeah.
Di ba? In every moment-to-moment decision, what's the worst thing that could happen? Okay, natuwa ko today. What's the worst thing that could happen? I won't get my car today. Okay. Next. Diba? Parang you're not gonna die.
Yeah.
When you decide to. Like for example, moving out. What's the worst thing that could happen? Walang pambayad ng rent. Bumalik ako sa nanay ko. That's it. Will I die? No. But maybe, probably, I will learn. I'm sure I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna grow. Diba?
Yeah.
And if that's your mindset, diba?
I heard you were doing this coaching conversation call, and then you were basically just shouting.
Excuse me, ba't ka nag-eavesdrop?
Naririnig ko lang how you respond to it. And parang paulit-ulit mo lang sinasabi, are you gonna die?
Yeah.
Are you gonna die? And like, no, coach. Okay, you're not gonna die. No, coach. Okay. Then what's stopping you? And I was like, whoa. That's really interesting because now you're going to be stripped down from your excuses. Now, if the thing that you want to try or risk or have that change to look at it, if it's not irreversible, there's no reason for you to just stay there in your comfort zone.
Yep. Tama. And again, for me, if your comfort zone is not comfortable, then maybe it's time.
What's that? What's the can you expound on that phrase?
Okay, I'm in my comfort zone. For example, in terms of health na lang para tuloy-tuloy na yung diet.
Pwede finances.
O sige, finances. Finances. O sige, finances, career.
Sige, career.
Coach, I wanna grow my earning, monthly earning to this, to my goal.
Mm.
Okay, else can you do aside from your 8 to 5? Ay, pag uwi ko, pagod ako eh.
Mm.
I have to rest kasi the next day I have to work again. Comfort zone mo yan.
Mm.
And the reason why people don't want to do it, maybe, some people, I used to be like this, is because I'm gonna give up my sleep to try something new.
Mm.
I'm gonna give up my sleep to learn something and to start a business. Let's say, for example, no? Before, ganun ako, no? Sabi ko, shucks, pagod na pagod ako sa work. Pag uwi, I have to do my business pa. Parang hindi ko na lang, wag na lang kayo mag-business.
Yeah.
Diba?
Work na lang.
I have to do this. Bakit wag na lang? Diba? That's your comfort zone eh. But the question is, are you comfortable with your current, let's say, for finances, salary?
Mm-hmm.
Diba? No. Pero, okay, move ka para mag-grow yung income mo. Ay, ayoko kasi, pagod ako. Are you getting this?
Yeah.
Na parang, there's just so much excuses, blame game, for people. That's why they don't really get to start something. They don't really get to take that step to their next level. I mean, when I started, I could have given my excuses for the money. Remember, I couldn't pay for the class. Abundance class. Yeah, I said, di ko kaya, di ko afford, ganyan.
I love that story. Can you share a little bit of that story, please?
So I think I said it na
before.
Dito? Hindi
No,
ba dito?
you haven't.
Okay, so in 2019, I was invited to this class. It's called Abundance. It's a coaching master class.
It's the next level of discovery. Guys, go check out Discovery right now.
Discovery is level 1.
Yeah, it's level 1.
Level 2 is breakthrough, and then level 3 is abundance. So I wasn't invited.
Pinilit mo yung sarili mo.
I wasn't invited. Oo, hindi pala ako invited. Okay. So, hindi ako invited. And I was just introduced to this space. And I'm like, you know what? If I'm gonna be with people like this for the next 66 days, why not? If this is the community that I'm joining in. Which is, by the way, baliw na po si Alec sa community.
Ay, sinasabi ko nga, parang I never stopped talking about it.
Yeah. So, in this community, and I said, oh my gosh, to enroll for that, I have to prepare 6 digits. I'm like, I don't even have 5 digits in my bank account right now. Like, paano ko gagawin yun, diba? And I could have given that excuse na. Maybe I'll just earn that first. Maybe I'll just be do have. If you, sometimes, you think, I need to have that 6 digits first before I enroll. Or you can change your mind. You can be that person and earn the 6 digits to pay for the class easily. That's what happened. And I wrote the intention letter. Pinagpilitan ko yung sarili ko. Nangutang ako to pay for that. And really bet on myself. Why? Only because I wanted to move myself to the next level. And maybe right now, the less than 5 digits, the 4 digits in my bank account is not gonna work for my life. Mm-hmm. It's not gonna work for me. And I said, okay, if this is comfort zone, I'm eating every day, not just 3 times, 5 times a day. I'm living in a good space. Yeah. I'm sleeping comfortably. But is it really comfortable? Mm-hmm. Sabi ko, no eh. I know there's something I need to do to, get to my next level. And maybe taking that big risk of saying yes to myself was the shift in my life. And
you betting on yourself.
Yeah. Betting on myself and doing whatever it takes full out. That's why, ultimo TikTok, full out tayo sumayaw.
Yes.
Because it's a choice, guys. It's a choice, diba? To go full out or wag mo na lang gawin.
Yeah. And I really love that you mentioned full out. I think that's my next question. But before that, I want to ask, I want to highlight something that you said because, the space that you were in, you kind of like, you willed the universe. I think one of my favorite lines sa isang favorite na kanta ko, yung parang, poke the universe enough, it'll turn around and it'll grant your wishes. And I was like, what does that mean? And I'm hearing your story, that makes so much sense. Sometimes, once we are intentional with it and we really desire it, and we're gonna do whatever it takes, eventually it will be given to us.
Yep.
Right?
Did I mention the 3 steps to manifesting?
No, I think you haven't. But before that, please go ahead. But before that, I was just really, because I was highlighted. I'm raving about these personal development programs. Because it's really mind-blowing. I remember, I'm just going to share one specific experience. So we wrote down our goals, right, for the next 3 years. So I wrote down mine. I was like, okay, I'm going to have 7 digits on my bank account. for my savings.
Yeah.
And then, okay,
This amount, this
Yeah, this amount. Like 7 digits. Okay, that's huge. Like 7 digits.
888 yung sinulat mo.
No, no.
Tama.
7
Tama,
digits.
tama,
I wrote
7
down
digits.
7 digits. And I was like, that's kind of scary. Do I share this? I might be looked at, maybe I'm crazy. And then I was partnered with someone. And then she showed me her goal. It was 8 digits per month. And I was like, what the fuck? Are you serious? And that experience alone expanded my psychological wallet. And at the same time, my perspective on things. Now, wait a minute. You can actually create or ask for any kind of amount that you want and you can make it happen.
Yes.
Well, that's why I'm raving about it, because I'm not having seeing the results yet.
Yes.
But to see that it's possible to grow that much, wouldn't you want that? And for me, I wanted that. And so that's why I'm raving about it. I keep on saying, okay, I'm going to go to the next level. I'm going to keep on growing, going to keep on learning, because I think that's the key. When we don't stop learning about it, we don't stay as we are. We continuously grow as well. And that growth will eventually lead us to the life that we ultimately want to have.
Yes. That's why my life mission is to inspire limitless possibilities.
Wow.
Because every time, like, what else is possible? What else is possible? Kanina, we were just talking, you were late, but if I give you this, would you be late? No. Parang, what else is possible? Just letting go of all of these, excuses that we have, letting go of this limiting beliefs, letting go of this drama that we have in our life. If you let go of all of those things, I think anything's possible. Like, literally. Like, I've seen it. That's why I'm gonna share also the 3 steps to manifesting anything in your life. And I think nangyari na to sa akin with everything in my life na I need to manifest and really want that. I really need to get it. Ask, prepare, and receive. Okay, so in ask, you really have to put it out there. Yeah. You just mentioned you wrote down your money goals. You really have to ask. It's like ordering from Starbucks. You enter, you say your order. Diba? Hindi ka naman pupunta doon, tapos pupunta ka na sa dulo. Tagal naman ang order ko. Are you getting this? Some people are like, I wanna be rich. Okay, but did you order what money you want? Did you specifically verbally said magkano ba yung gusto mong kitain? Did you say how you wanna get it? And I think that's what's stopping people from really manifesting what they want. They don't ask. Ask and it shall be given. Earlier, we were here. Sabi ng friend ko, sakit ng ulo ko, may budget kayo. Tinry niya lang maghingi. Meron pala isa. Ask, sabi niya, ask. And I've been suffering. Sabi niya, I've been suffering kanina pa. I'm not even asking for support. And when she asked that, meron naman pala with the people she's with. And it's that easy. And some people are stopping themselves. I used to be that. Parang, imposible.
Yeah. I want to insert one quick story about this because, this has been a very hassle day. So I went through a hassle experience, and then I was going here, and then I was pulled over. And then in my mind, I said, my bank account's like bleeding right now. I can't have this. And the ticket showed me the offense is 5,000 pesos. And I'm like, I can't. But you know what I said? What if I just asked to let me go just this time? And then I did. Said, I'm just really having a bad day. Do you mind if you can just let it go? This will be the last time, I promise. And said, all right, be careful. And I was like, wait a minute. No resistance. I just asked one time. And then he said, all right, be careful. And maybe he looked at me and he saw, okay, this parang hindi naman gago to or anything. Like, okay, next time, don't do that. Okay, let it go. And I was driving here. I was like, ask. ask for it. Okay, go ahead.
If there's one trait of Yani, it's asking all the time. Kaya siguro naging coach ako. Kasi as a coach, my only role is to ask questions. And ang hilig ko talaga magtanong. If there's something I don't know, I just ask. Like, ultimo, saan mo nabili yung mic stand, diba?
Yeah.
Pwede ko naman i-search, pero tinatanong ko na lang. Minsan ganun lang talaga ako eh. I just ask. And that is a trait that as a success trait that not a lot of people say. So for me, manifesting, you order first. Asking is like ordering, no? Punta ka sa counter, sabihin mo yung gusto mong drink, sabihin mo anong klase. Same with life. Ask what you really want. Diba? At sabi sa akin ng mga tao, paano mo nahanap tong condo na to? Paano mo na, I mean, oh my gosh, for that amount, and you're getting this, and you're getting that. Sabi ko, diba? I was very specific. I wanted a 3-bedroom condo unit, low-rise, near my house in QC. That's it. I was very specific. And that's what will be given to you if you're specific. So yeah, that's number 1 is ask. Number 2 is preparing yourself. Who do I need? This is the only question that I ask myself. Who do I need to become to receive that? To be worthy of that? And if that is, for example, I need to first learn how to clean the house because I want to own my own apartment. And for that to work, I have to learn how to clean the house first. So currently, I'm preparing myself. Gets mo ba? Na parang even if I still didn't have my own condo, I was already preparing.
You were cleaning your own house even if dun sa dating bahay mo.
Yeah. Parang, okay, if this is my house, how can I be prepared to clean? Because I'm not magaling naman to clean, diba? I'm not magaling naman to learn all of these chores. How can I now prepare myself para ma-receive ko ng easily? Same with love life. Yan. Ito gustong-gusto ko talaga. Well, di ko pa naman na-manifest, guys. Pero...
Ayaw mo pa eh.
Ha?
Gusto mo na ba?
Pwede naman. So, for me, it's like, who do I need to become? I need to become someone whose calendar is like free. Gets mo? Parang for me to manifest that and maybe taking a look at my calendar, maybe that's why it's not happening yet. Because grabe yung, walang makakasingit sa calendar ko. Alam mo yan, diba? Wala tayong makakasingit. And that's when I realized na, okay, now I'm freeing up my schedule for August. Like, all the way.
This for love life?
Yeah. Oh, you want a love life but you don't have a time for it. You don't have a calendar. Alam mo yan, time in your calendar to put in date. For example, diba? Paano ma-manifest yan? Maybe the reason why you're not getting the love life that you want is because, first of all, wala kang ang oras. Diba? So, prepare yourself. Diba? You wanna go order, tapos wala ka naman dalang wallet. Parang expect mo? May manifest ko naman yung Starbucks. Bigla na lang, basta darating yan sa dulo. No, you prepare yourself, you drive to the Starbucks, you use your wallet. Diba? Parang, it's the same thing with life. You have to prepare yourself in order to receive that. For example, Alec, bibigyan kita ng yacht today. Top of the line yacht. Will you get it?
Yeah.
Okay. But the parking is 600,000 a month. And the gas is 1.5 million a month. Okay. And the driver pa, yung magdadrive ng yacht is like 1 million a month.
Tax din.
Tax pa. And ultimately, wala ka parking. Diba? Prepare yourself first. Diba? Maybe the reason why you're not getting the yacht that you want is because wala ka namang parking.
That makes sense.
Diba? Kaya nga sabi ko, ang parking sa condo ko, ready na for me. Diba? Prepare ko muna. Tanong ko muna sa admin, may parking ba dito before I try to manifest a car? Tignan ko muna, may paparkingan ba ako? Tignan ko muna, marunong ba ako mag-park? Marunong ba ako mag-drive? Diba? You want a car. You want, for example, people manifesting a car. Wait lang, may driver's license ka ba? Gets mo? Prepare yourself first. And lastly is be ready to receive it. The way I manifest is I don't really parang think of it, kailan na darating? Darating na ba? Ngayon na ba? Darating na ba? Ngayon na? Andiyan na? Di ba parang when you order in Starbucks, pagpunta mo sa dulo, you just wait. You just wait and you wait until your drink is there. You're not like, ate, ginagawa mo na ba? Drink ko na ba yan? Ate, akin na ba yan? Mga ilang minutes? Hindi eh. And that's how we are. Why na? Bakit wala pa yung money sa akin? Ba't wala pa yung dream income ko? Ba't wala pa yung project ko? Ba't, di ba? It's like, pag nabuntis ka, on your first month, on your second month, hindi ka na magtatanong, lalabas na ba today yung baby ko? Lalabas na ba today yung baby ko? Diba? Parang, Parang nag-diet ka ngayon, gusto mo bukas na-lose mo na yung 20 pounds na goal mo? Parang no. You have to trust and surrender that, you're just ready to receive and it will happen at the right time. You don't know how, you don't know when, but you know it's gonna happen.
How can you see that? So I think from asking, it's very clear. On preparing, it's very clear. But how do you prepare yourself to receive? Or how do you open yourself to receiving?
If you know you're doing what you're supposed to do, marireceive mo na lang siya eh.
So you just trust.
You just trust and surrender. That's how I really see things. Like, I really want to buy a car.
Mhm.
Nagpunta na ako ng showrooms. Tapos sabi ko, sige, pili na ako, feel the car, okay, drive, no? Test drive, sige, feel the car, ganyan. Punta na ako na admin ng condo, may parking po ba sa building ko? You're preparing. Mentally, how am I preparing? Kaya ko mag-drive. Kasi ang belief ko, kaya kong bumili ng driver. So, alam mo na, parang, ay di bumili, parang mag-hire na lang, diba? But, so preparing mentally. And then, I still don't know how, I still don't know when it's gonna come, but I know it's gonna come. Just trusting that it will happen, it will be manifested at the right time for me. But do you often hear me talk about it? Yeah, I want a car. I ask for it every day. Do I know when it's gonna come? Maybe not. Still not. Do I know how I'm gonna pay for it? Maybe still not.
Mhm.
I don't know how, I don't know when, but I know and I trust that it will come at the right time, at the right place. And yeah.
And I think that really changes the whole asking thing, because when we ask, we kind of like looked at where's the result, right? Because we're asking now, we expect is that we're going to see results. But in order for us to manifest things, you need to ask and be okay with not seeing the results.
Yes, be do have.
Yeah,
Be first. Be happy even if you're commuting. Be happy if you still don't have the car. Feel it already. Even if you still don't have it.
Yeah. And I think Coach, our episode with Coach Russ, we touched a little bit about this as well, like the be do have concept. And so it's a very complementary things. And I think we also touched on this on our previous episode, right? On manifesting abundance. And you know what's crazy, because at that time you were also like manifesting a lot of things in your life, and we thought like, oh my god, this is so cool, we're manifesting things. But now we're on to that next level and you're still manifesting things, and I'm just so happy that you're always moving forward, moving closer to your goals. And I think that's why you're one of the biggest inspirations, not just to a lot of people out there, but also to me. You inspire me a lot, and I just want to put it out there. So thank you for sharing all of your wisdom, all of your experiences, all of your insights here on the podcast. And before I actually let you go, I have two questions that I ask now to all of the people that I meet here on the podcast. The first of the last two questions is, what is the worst advice that you've ever received?
Worst advice. To save my money.
To save your money.
Don't save. Invest.
Invest.
Growing up, people tell you, study so you can graduate. And when you graduate, you get into corporate. And when you get into corporate, receive money, and now you can save. And then you save. And you save. Parang narealize ko na, no, that's not how life is. You do things that you love and save money, yes.
But as a financial coach, it's still important.
Save to invest, guys. I only just keep a number in my bank account. Everything else is invested. Either in me, in the market, and in now property. Yeah, don't just save money.
Like
as a financial coach,
for the sake of saving.
Oh yeah, you're just keeping your money. Your money's not moving. Again, money's currency, so it has to flow out. Diba?
All right.
It's energy.
Now my last question would be, what is the best advice you have ever received?
Best advice is to stay grateful. I think even if you're having the worst day of your life, if you're just in a space of gratitude, easy. Life is easy. Wow, thank you. Nato ako. Wow, thank you, may car ako. Thank you, my bank could pay for whatever I need to pay for. Thank you, my friends are waiting for me. Thank you that all of these things are... And yeah, it changes everything when you stay in gratitude. And stay grateful. That's the best advice. Very simple.
I love that. And gratitude is one of the greatest skills one can learn in our lives, and it certainly changed mine. And while I'm still in the learning process of gratitude, it's something that I would not ever take for granted. And I also want to say grateful, since we're on the topic of gratitude. I want to show my gratitude to you. You have always been one of the best people here in the podcast. Hopefully,
Top 2 na lang daw ako ngayon, guys. After episode ni Coach Russ na top 1.
Well, yeah, Coach Yani and Coach Russ are in the same space. That's why
He's my mentor.
Oh yeah, he's your mentor, and that's why you may see there's somewhat aligned in what they're saying. So go check out not just Coach Yani's work, but also Coach Russ's. But Yani, thank you so much again, not just for being here and gracing us with your insight, but also for being a friend to me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Yes, thank you so much, Alec and Small Talk, for requesting for me. And for having me. I'm really, really happy to be in a Spotify exclusive.
Oh.
My gosh. Congratulations, Alec Cuenca. And thank you for having me again.
You're very welcome. And thank you to everyone who's here, especially to our live audience. Thank you guys for being here. And thank you if you're still listening to this one. I hope you still are, because there's a lot of things to learn from this episode. Go ahead and replay this if you miss a beat. There's a lot of things to unpack from here. But again, thank you guys so much for being here. You guys are the reason why I still keep on going with the podcast episode. I'm very, very grateful for each and every single one of you. I wouldn't be doing this if it weren't for you guys. So thank you. I'm really grateful. And yeah, if you like this episode, go ahead and check out the other amazing episodes that we have here on the show. If you like this episode, go ahead and check out the other episodes that we have here. If you like this episode particularly, go ahead and share this on your social media pages. And please do not forget to tag me at Alec Cuenca and at Coach
Yani Moya.
Coach Yani Moya. And before I let you go, please, do you have anything to share, to promote? Go ahead.
Yes, please follow me on my social media at Coach Yani Moya on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. And I have my YouTube channel. It's reincarnated. It's going on again. YouTube channel, youtube.com/Yani Moya. And I also have my podcast, which hopefully soon I'm going to be launching my season 4 at Quarter Life Bliss podcast on Spotify.
Yeah.
That's it.
I love that. Again, thank you so much. And thank you to everyone who's here. This is Small Talk, Small Conversations with huge impact, now exclusively on Spotify, powered by Anchor. I'm your host, Alec Cuenca. See you guys next episode. Peace.
The views and opinions expressed by the podcast creators, hosts, and guests do not necessarily reflect the official policy and position of Podcast Network Asia, the hosts of the program, or other programs of the network. Any content provided by the people on the podcast are of their own opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, or anyone or anything.